Y'all already know what type of time you already know what time it is. We're gonna be here. We're back on the vid, and today we have week 7, the semifinals of SPL, me versus Boff, the run back. No crazy intro this week. I wanted to be a little bit more on camera for this joint, for this one, and potentially the finals. You know what I'm saying? Before I even get into the breakdown, I just want to thank y'all for all the love, all the support. Me getting the semifinals in my first draft league ever is crazy to me. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm definitely gonna do more in the future. If I win the dub, you know what I'm saying, get the dub this week and next week become the champion. Or if I take an L here, take an L next week, it don't matter. I like draft a lot. I'm definitely gonna tap in some more. And but yeah, thank God for all love and support. So first Pokemon on this team, we got unanimous MVP. I'm not gonna go into Boff's team too much because I went into detail last week. So if you want to go watch that, watch last week's vid. But I'm expecting him to over prep for IDEF body press this week. So I say, you know what? I want to give Jalen Brunson all the keys. I want him to get a sweep because if Jalen Brunson gets a tail glow, I can sweep quite easily, especially behind screens. So I have screens Archaludon with rocks and steel beam. Enough speed to outspeed an adamant Crawdaunt. And yeah, this is pretty self-explanatory. I'm steel beam, so I could KO myself. So that way I could get Jalen Brunson in for as many turns as possible. And I am Primordial C in case he wants to bring the Entei again. Next, we got Agility 3 attack, T-Bolt, Grass Knot, Focus Blast, Game 6 Clay. Again, self-explanatory, Life Orb, Sheer Force, you know what I'm saying? If I chip the Chomp enough, it can be put in range of Focus Blast. Grass Knot will 2-hit KO the Swampert. And T-Ball just hits everything like neutrally, which is good. Next, I'm bringing Zunacia again, but this time Choice Scarf. Now, he's probably going to go like Life Orb or something on Garchomp, so that way he could actually pick up the KO through like an Aqua Berry or through a Chople Berry. So if he does get the +1 speed from the scales, which he likely will, the scale shot, then I will still be able to outspeed him, KO with Ice Spinner, or KO with EQ if I have some chip and he'll be at -1 defense. Max attack, almost max speed, just enough to outspeed the Chomp, a little bit in HP. This also outspeed things like the Ogerpon if he wants to bring it. So I got Iron Head that. Next, we got Jalen Brunson. I'm giving him all the keys this week, you know what I'm saying? Lefties, Motor Drive instead of Regenerator this week. So that way, if the Rotom or the Zapdos comes and goes for an electric move, I get the +1 speed and he's Cube. Tail Glow, 3 attacks, Surf, Store Power, Energy Ball. Store Power in case he wants to bring the Entei. So that way I can still hit it. So yeah. Now, he hasn't been here since week 1, but he's back. We got Trent Sandwich. We got Big Girder, Eviolite, Intimidate instead of Fluffy because he can bring the Entei and I'll get popped by a Fire type move if I'm Fluffy. Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Knockoff, Defog. Almost max HP, max defense, 16 attack. With 16 attack, I could actually OHKO the Chomp at -1 speed. This is going to be a big part of the team, I feel. It comes in on Chomp. It annoys the Ogerpon. It can knock off the potential Pert. So I think Trent Sandwich and his Defog as well. So if he decides to Hazard Stack this week, or if he even brings like Hadron Engine on his Rotom, we defog that and it's out of here. Last mon, CM, Wish Protect, Moonblast, Florges. You already know what type of time, you already know what time it is. Listen, I wanted to bring this in conjunction with the Girder, so that way I can Wish Pass into the Girder and keep him at good HP. So that way, he's like, yeah, I'm going to be pivoting into Girder a lot, I think. So I just want to keep him healthy. Now, with this set, I can actually beat his Cobalion 1v1 if it's not Life Orb. If it's Scarf again, with 1 Calm Mind, he does not 2-hit KO me. And then I 1v1 him. So this could definitely pick up some kills. This could definitely sweep given the right circumstances. So yeah, pretty quick team breakdown. I want to thank Al again for all the love and support. And hopefully we get the dub. I'll see y'all in the vid. Team, here we go. Semifinals. Gonna be shice. All I'm saying is listen. First draft ever. We make it to the semifinals. We blessed. All right. I knew he was going to bring the Rotom with the Cobra this week. I knew it, bro. I knew it. Okay. It's so that he wouldn't have to run the Scarf this time and he could... Yo, I knew it, bro. All right, cool. So, yes, Chomp, Pert, Zap, Ogre, Rotom, Cobra. Okay. Now... lead versus him is a bit tough. I'm actually just going to lead with Game 6 Clay. Let's see what type of timing he's on. My CM Florges could maybe do it. Potentially. Let's see. Have fun, Boff. Let's get into it. He brought the 5 from last time plus Rotom. Let's get into it. I know he wasn't expecting my trembolone sandwich though. Let's do it. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a tough one. All right. What does he lead with? So he leads with the ogre immediately. Okay. No problem. He left the Entei. Okay. I mean, I have Trent Sandwich for this, so I'm just gonna pivot out into him immediately. Chomp, Pert, Zap, Ogre, Rotom, Koba. Okay. So let's see what he wants to do. If he knocks off my Eviolite, it's a bit tough. I'm not going front. But let's see. If he doesn't knock off my Eviolite, then this is the freest. This is the freest knock ever. If he goes for SD turn 1, then I'm obligated to Drain Punch, obviously. So let's see. He might be scared of like Scarf. So I switch first. We go out to Big Trent Sandwich. We intimidate him. He spikes. This is why we're defog. This is literally why we're defog. All right, let's knock here. Knocking off the Zap is probably ideal. Yeah, let's knock. Yep, so he does switch. So we know that the Ogre is spikes. And we do knock the Zap. Beautiful. And he is Primordial C. We knock off his boots, okay. Ogre, spikes, Zap, boots knocked. Okay. I'm gonna make the arch play here. It's pretty obvious, but let's see what he wants to do. I do have switch-ins for like all of his guys. So let's see. We get our unanimous MVP in. He Hurricanes. No confusion, please. No confusion. Beautiful. I am going to... This can't hit me. So I'm going to reflect first for the Chomp. He doesn't see an item, so I'm sure he's a bit worried about the set that I brought. Ideal scenario for me, he just goes Pert here. Because then I get my light screen, and then I could Rocks. And then I Steel Beam. So he switches out immediately. He goes on to his Pert. Beautiful. To not lose to Iron Defense. Body Press. He is likely special this week. So I'm going to go for my light screen here. He's probably Earth Power. Yeah. All right. Let's get our light screen. Let me see the Earth Power here, probably. He just knocks my Light Clay. A bit annoying, but should be fine. Now we get the Rocks up. Now we break like potential Sash on, I don't know, maybe the Rotom or something. Big Chomp, maybe. Doubt that that's Sash, but... Yeah, so now he just Rocks up. He chips us a bit to where Steel Beam will KO ourselves. Nice, so we get Rocks. Yep, he is Earth Power. Yeah, see? Know it. Go. Now let's Steel Beam. KO ourselves immediately. So Pert is knock and earth power. Yeah, he didn't want to lose to IDEF again, so he went earth power. Let's see what the opps do here. We steel beam, KO ourselves for barely, like, yeah, a bit of chip. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Heavy rain lifts. That's totally fine. Now we go to Big Jalen Brunson. And we get the freest tail glow of all time. If it's Encore on Ogre, a bit annoying. He hard switches. Alright, I really don't want to see the Encore here. Please. But we tail glow. This surely kills. Versus Ogre Cornerstone at +3. Yeah, Surf Okos. He literally might be Encore to stop the IDEF shenanigans, but let's see. Fuck, he is. Alright. Alright, a bit annoying. But I do have my rocks up for the Zapdos, so that is good. Alright, that's fine. I could come in later. Sweep is still possible. He just gets another layer of spikes here, most likely. We'll go back out into Trent Sandwich. Yeah, we don't really have another play. Yeah, so he went Encore to stop the IDEF, and he went Earth Power to stop IDEF as well. Okay. I can just defog later. I'm gonna knock again. Actually, Ice Punch is fine here. Yeah. He might just go Zap. And I doubt that he wants his guy to get chipped. His Pert, right? He doesn't want Pert to get knocked. So I'm just gonna Ice Punch. Cool. Let's see the skills. It does nothing. Oh, but I get a big freeze though. Okay. Our Flex is out already. Not ideal. Okay. I'm gonna go back out to Jalen Brunson. If he thaws here, Hurricane is gonna do a decent amount. Yeah, he does. So he Hurricanes here. Oh, he just roosts. Okay. Still have my light screen though, which is ideal. Alright, here I just surf. I don't have my light screen anymore though. But I do just surf here though, for sure. This is rain boosted. So if I win the speed tie, it will kill. I think. Let's see if it kills. Maybe I'm just making things up. No, I'm not making things up. I'm spitting right now. Alright. Mana, KO, Zap. And Ogre has Encore. Okay. Alright, so Zap being out the picture is good for me. Zap is gone. Let's see. Likely goes out into Ogre here, right? I'm gonna defog these spikes away. And I could wish pass into yeah. I could wish pass into my my girder afterwards. Yeah, he goes back onto this. He's taking that little chip. We love to see it. Always just gonna go out into girder. I'm gonna defog these Earthquake just became very free as well. I'm about to defog these spikes away. He's just gonna get his last layer anyways. He just leeches. Okay. So he spikes Encore Horn Leech. All right, let's defog these out of here. Okay. Yeah, this is doable. This is very doable. Moonblast he also cannot switch into, excuse me. Have to keep Trend Sandwich relatively healthy for Chomp though. But we do just defog here. He just withdraws. Who's Tweedles? Is that his Rotom? It is. Okay. Well, guess what we do? Okay, so he's not Hadron Engine. So what is he? He's not Hadron Engine. So that means he is... Oh, he brought Levitate. Okay, cool. That's cool. So actually, it's not as free as I thought. Okay. Rotom, Levitate. Okay. Nobody really wants to get burned here, but Jalen Brunson's kind of free. So I'm just going to go Jalen Brunson because if he burns Jalen Brunson, not like the end of the world. His surf switches are also limited, and he obviously cannot go for an electric move versus me. So I think Jalen Brunson is fine. I should also take a Shadow Ball relatively well. So let's see. He has Reflect of his own. He's shiced. Nice. That's cool. I'm just going to surf. Yeah. Maybe I should have actually tail glowed first. Because I think he gets greedy in light screens here. Because if he would have went hard into Levitate, Reflect. If he ever would have went hard into the Ogre, I always had to... Okay, chip on the Ogre is ideal for me. Yeah, he can never let me just freely go for the tail glow. It'd be a loss. All right, we'll go back out into... I could low-key go Zunatia once, I'll be honest. But I'd rather preserve HP. Not really any need for me to really do that, right? Chomp is quite annoying. I'm gonna go Trend Sandwich. Because he could spike here, and he has the Reflect up. He just Horn Leeches, okay. I'm gonna drain here. Just gonna drain here. Yeah. If he switches, he switches. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. Oh, and then the Pert has... Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure I'm writing everybody's movesets correctly. All right, so he hasn't gone into Koba yet, and he hasn't gone into the Chomp yet. Okay. He probably just went out into Rotom here. Yep. Likely just goes for Light Screen here. So I'm going to defog. Losing this could be a little shiced, but let's see. Yeah, just Light Screens. Oh wait, did I not get rid of the screens? Am I bugging? Yeah, it did. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna go out until you already know what type of time we're on. You know what time it is. I'm gonna get my wish, get my ogre, excuse me, my god back to healthy, because he's likely gonna want to go for like another reflect here or something. So my guy will be here to stay, and I can always defog away those screens. Levitate, reflect, light screen. He just reflects. Okay. Let me wish. You know, I just noticed I kind of messed my EVs up. I should have been max. I should have been max to get the biggest wish possible. I mean, Gurdurr's so obvious here, but I live any move for sure. And I need HP back, so yeah, I think that's fine. Let's see if he is Wisp. No, he just Volt switches. I'm gonna eat. Oh, I actually didn't eat. I thought I was gonna take it way better. Reflect, light screen, Volt switch. Okay. My Gurdurr gets his HP back though, which is good. Gets a lot of HP back. Now, unfortunately, he does get to go out into Koba here. Which is quite scary. All right, but his ogre is at around like 40. He should just go Swampy, okay? And his Rotom is at like 80. Get a lot of HP back. I want to knock. Actually, I want to get rid of these screens, to be honest. Knocking this can be good. But he has both. He has both up, right? Knocking this might be a bit better, but I'm just gonna defog actually. He's gonna be faster than me. Oh, he knocks my Eviolite. That was a misplay by me. I shouldn't have let this get knocked. All right, defog that. I want to knock this AV off. I'm gonna knock here. It's good for my my Thundy and my Manaphy. That was a bit too hasty of a play. I should have switched. He flips. That's quite a bit. All right, something gets knocked here. Hopefully it's the Rotom. If I got KO this Rotom, this is good. This is huge. I don't know if it'll kill though. That does nothing. All right, but his screens are here for not a long time at all. So I go hard Jalen Brunson here. He just shadow balls. That's fine. That does. Oh, he crits me. I just surf this though. Yeah, I just surf. Last move on Rotom is Shadow Ball. Okay. All right, let's see what happens here. I crit him back. I honestly don't think that mattered though, to be honest. My guy isn't a great switch anymore though. Mana KO's Rotom. Okay. So Rotom is gone. Okay, so now EQ is freed up. So now EQ is freed up. Obviously he has Chomp still, but it's definitely freed up. He goes out to his guy, yeah. So like 45%. I am gonna go Trend Sandwich to get him to -1. Drain Punch is also free now. He's gonna Horn Leech here though. 149 to 71. So it's a roll. He Horn Leeches again. I'm gonna save Trend Sandwich for the -1. I can't pivot Zunacia here. Let me do it because -1 Horn Leech isn't gonna do that much to me. He switches. What does he go out into? Swampy. All right, not great because he just flip turns here for free. He flip turns here for free. How much is this gonna do to my Florges? And do I need HP on this? He has no priority, so no. I would like this knocked. How much does Ogerpon do to Florges? Oh my god. Well, he has Horn Leech, not Ivy. It does so much though. I need that -1 for sure. I need the -1 for sure. This is a bit of a hard turn. He's gonna flip here. I'll go Jalen on the flip. Yep, because he just flips. much is this doing in mana fee? Horn Leech. 81 to 96, jeez. This thing is a huge threat. Is it time for Trent Sandwich to say his goodbye? I could save the Intimidate once and go Zunacia here because I don't think I necessarily need the HP. Let's do this play once. Let's do this play once. He leeches. That is so much. Obviously doesn't know I'm Scarf. I'm gonna try to go for the Iron Head here. He just switches immediately. I was thinking about making the double there, but Swampert is so annoying. All right, I gotta go Trent Sandwich here. He just flips. I might live though. Yeah. Okay, so I still have my Intimidate once. Let's see what he opts to go for. All right, goes back out into this. I'm gonna keep my Intimidate. Do I need HP on this? I don't think so. What's my safest play? Maybe go Jalen on the flip. He goes out into the Ogre, sack Trent Sandwich. Go Zunacia, double out into Game 6 Clay, and then go for Agility as he goes out into Pert. I think that's probably the most ideal turn of events here. Oh wait, oh fuck, I did the wrong play. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Yo, I meant to sack Trent Sandwich to go into Zunacia. And then force the switch out into Pert and then double out into Game 6 Clay, bro. Oh no, I'm just like the New York Knicks, bro. I choke at the end, bro. Yo, no, bro, no. Oh, man. That's terrible, bro. I gotta sack this now. Yo, that's terrible, bro. Oh my goodness. Yo, I can't believe I just did that, bro. Yo, I cannot believe I just did that, bro. Damn. Yo, I cannot believe I just did that. Alright, I gotta make the double here. Damn, bro. Wow, I cannot believe I just did that. Just mindlessly clicked Manaphy. And he stayed in. Oh, I'm faster, actually. What am I saying? Only way I win this now, I think, is if I crit the Garchomp with Focus Blast. Yeah. Damn, bro, I can't believe I just did that. I mean, he doesn't want to get grass knotted here. Yo, I cannot believe I just did that. Oh my god. Wow. Bro, I feel like fucking... He knocks my life orb. I'll grass knot for a little chip, I guess, but it really doesn't matter. Bro, I feel like J.R. Smith right now, bro. Bro, I feel like fucking J.R. Smith right now, bro. Yo, I cannot believe that just happened, bro. Is that like a loss for words? I mean, Focus Blast, even with a crit now, isn't gonna kill, so... Bro, if I had Manaphy still, I could have... Alright, let's see. Maybe if like he goes chomp and clicks scale and I dodge and I also crit and I hit 2 Focus Blasts in a row. And maybe it can happen. Yeah, I can't believe I did that, bro. I'm just at a loss. Maybe if he like sacks Koba for no reason and then he sacks Koba for no reason. Nah, he just goes after this, yeah. Let's, yeah, we had to land Blast for chip, so put him in range of Quake. Okay, he is in range of Quake. Bro, this stupid ogre being at 100 just lose. Damn, bro. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I have to Quake here. No other play. If he... I was going to say, if he chokes and goes like Ogre on my Quake, then obviously I could have won. Damn, bro, I think I won if I didn't sack that mana fee. Because it would have gone exactly like this, just with mana fee in the back. And it would have been Ogre and Koba versus this mana fee and Florges. And I don't think Koba would have been able to beat the, because I guess it's just dependent on if Ogre gets 2-hit KO'd by Quake after he gets Hornleech recovery, which I don't think he does. Maybe if I crit, like if he goes Koba here and I crit. But I have no choice but to go for Quake here. This is gonna be like 40, right? Oh, that's a lot more than I thought. Oh, it's gonna be a roll then. Oh no, this kills. This kills. Didn't matter. But this doesn't KO Koba from full though. Unfortunately, unless I crit. Scarf Steel Beam again. Yeah, I would have won because I had Mana Fee in the back and he wouldn't be able to win with Steel Beam. Oh man, that sucks. I gotta just like see him here. That's gonna do too much though. It's gonna do way too much. Oh, hold up. Hold up, hold up. How much PP does Steel Beam have? That's 2. Only has 8. Hold up. Hold up, only has 8. So this is 3. We just wish here. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Going out like that is tough, man. But it happens. Even with the misplay, I could have won that, but get crit immediately. Well, my misplay in the beginning, so it is what it is. GG to Buff. Good luck in finals, brother. Unfortunately, the New York Knicks don't make it to finals, but we made it to semifinals. We made it really far. First draft. I'm very grateful with how I performed. Very happy with how I performed. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for supporting. And I'll catch you on the next one.